Hello, today I'm going to be discussing Standard 1, Disposition 2, and that states the online teacher has enthusiasm for online education and the potential to positively impact students. The online field is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think that's because technology is advancing so quickly. It's becoming so big. We talk to text technology, touch technology is becoming bigger. You name it, something is advancing, something is always improving. And for the online world, I just think it's so great because it caters to so many different types of students. For example, students who want to move on to the quote-unquote real world faster, they can take online classes and help accelerate that, as well as being in their face-to-face brick-and-mortar classroom. And it can also help students who just aren't really that comfortable with being in a face-to-face environment or the brick-and-mortar schools, and they are more comfortable with technology and being behind a computer and just kind of being more introverted. This is a great way for students to thrive in that kind of environment. So many different students have different needs, and I think online schooling helps cater to that because it can really be specified to them and they can just be comfortable. And I think that is one of the many advantages for online learning. And just because it just is growing so fast. Online learning is just so great. And I think that online learning really helps students because it changes how students learn. Learning is seriously one click away now. And I think that is a great advantage for online learning. For example, it's just becoming so different. In our online learning environment that we are learning to become online educators, we're talking about using Second Life, this online virtual world. This could be used for education easily. For example, my content is specifically English. If students want to log on to Second Life and be in their character, they can do plays. They can read poetry, anywhere from Frost to Shakespeare, and they could really get into it and learn from it differently by acting it out in a virtual world and seeing something different than just reading a textbook. They can really get into it in a different sort of way and see English or poetry, anything, in a different way. And I just think that's one of the many advantages of online learning, and I just think that's just one example of many of how online learning can really help students.